Okay, so I'm going to do a quick video of the endocrine system structures. We'll start off with this sagittal section of the brain. You've got the hypothalamus here, which connects to this white thing. This is the infundibulum. It's the stalk that connects the hypothalamus to this little chickpea, which is the pituitary gland, also known as the hypophysis. If this is the thalamus. If we go to the posterior aspect right here, that little guy right there is called the pineal or pineal gland. And an easy way to know you're in the posterior aspect is because you got the cerebellum here at the back of the brain. All right, let's look at another view. So if we look here, okay, now we've got the stalk, which is the infundibulum. That's all of this. So make a line right there. This is infundibulum. This is hypothalamus. We have anterior pituitary, called the adenohypophysis, and posterior pituitary, called the neurohypophysis. Posterior, you can see the nerves coming back into that tissue. Okay, this is still the infundibulum coming from the hypothalamus, but you've got the neurohypophysis down here. That's how one reason I know it. Also, the anterior is larger. Okay, and on other models, you can even see it more so, the difference in size. All right, let's look at some other endocrine structures. So we've got the thyroid gland, okay, and it's surrounding the trachea. If we turn that around, it's going to look like this, okay? You see the thyroid, this orange color here, and then we've got these 4 purple circles embedded in the posterior thyroid. Those are called parathyroid glands, okay? And let me back up one second. Let's go back to pituitary. Keep in mind something here. This whole thing is the pituitary, but if I say name the structure, be specific, then I want either anterior or posterior pituitary, okay? All right, let's move on. If we go here, we've got the suprarenal gland, which is basically the adrenal gland. Supra means above, renal is kidney, so you see it above the kidney here. This is the adrenal gland. This is another one. Let's look at another model here. Hang on, let me switch this. I'm gonna come over here. All right, if we look, we can actually see now the division, okay? We can see this tan superficial portion of the gland. That is called the adrenal cortex, and inside is the adrenal medulla, okay? All right, let's go back over here to the pancreas, okay? So I'm gonna actually show you this. This is good. We've got the main pancreatic duct, okay? And then right here it splits. This one that goes up a little bit there, that's called the accessory pancreatic duct. The continuation that goes down is also is still main pancreatic duct from this one here. Okay. And if we just look at it on a different model, let's come over here, just so we see a different version. Same thing, we've got the pancreas, and then main pancreatic duct, we go down, right? Think about go down Main Street. The main pancreatic duct goes down, and then this little branch off top is the accessory pancreatic duct. All right, let's move that guy. Let's go with this guy. We've got the testicle, and inside the testicle, better seen on the pictures, are these little squiggly tubules called seminiferous tubules, okay, which actually produce the sperm. All right, another view. We've got this one here. Again, I don't really feel like the models show the seminiferous tubules well, but you can see the global structure of the testicle. And we're gonna go next to, boop, the ovary. So we've got, you can see here, if I zoom out a little bit there, you can see the entire uterus with the uterine tubes, and then this connector, you'll learn this later, the ovarian ligament. But this is the ovary right here, okay? Now, this little guy here looks like a sand dollar. That's called the corpus luteum. These are ovarian follicles. They're in different stages of development, but those would all be, I'm not gonna have you be responsible for the different names of the stages, at least at this point. So these are all ovarian follicles, that's what you would say. Another good example, let's look at another view, another good model. You've got the ovary here, okay, whoops, I'm moving it. You got this, the whole thing's the ovary. The yellow guy there, that's the corpus luteum. This is an ovarian follicle, And this is an ovarian follicle, okay? And because this model has some diseases, we don't pay attention to those for just the basic anatomy, okay? We have one more thing I want to show. Let's see here. All right, so this one is the thymus. It is just above the heart, and this is the thymus gland. I think that covers all the models that I have here. So if you have any questions, feel free to shoot me an email via Canvas, and that should do it for the endocrine review.